welcome to a very interesting episode of the podcast in the fact that, not that great. In the fact that it's going to be...
something.
Yeah, it's going to be monumental in the fact that this is the first podcast where I have slightly more attractive people than myself.
Right.
Slightly. I'm a very attractive person. But anyway, we're already off to a great start. So today I have Macca, who you might remember from the Alien vs. Predator playthrough that currently went up. And
Howdy.
Yeah, there we go. That'll do.
Howdy.
And on my left will be Jesse, who you've probably seen approve or disapprove things in various videos.
While eating chicken.
Yes, and so
various forms of chicken.
So hello, Jesse.
Hi.
And today we're going to talk about the war in Afghanistan and abortion. Why you should or should not do it. But no,
I could go into it.
I just don't care.
We're just going to talk about some relatively nerdy bullshit stuff, and since we usually...
It's what you're here for.
Yeah, it's what I'm here for. It's what we're all here for, to be honest. And so we're just going to go on about a couple of things. I'm going to just throw a few topics out there, and it's going to be a regular... Fuck, I don't know what day this is going out, so this is going to be a regular afternoon. So, So, Macca, how was your week? Did you do anything interesting?
Fuck no. I was just home watching One Piece.
What did you get up to?
Fucking what is it? Ever's Lobby?
Oh, Annie's Lobby arc. That's actually one of the better arcs.
I like that one. It's like you have that dude who's like yo yo. He fucking always tries to kill himself. But it's like he instinctively protects himself.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, my guardian angel mother protected me. She's watching you in heaven, dude. That's legit. I'm sorry, I told you to kill yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, man. And it's like apparently like the dude who writes One Piece is like, dude, his mum's not dead.
Oh man. Well, that's pretty cool. What about you, nice. What about you, Jesse, or other Macca, as I like to call you?
I was watching some One Piece.
Yeah, me too, other Macca.
What I did this week, I finished Far Cry 3 again.
Oh yeah?
And
You did that too, didn't you, Macca?
No,
Other Macca?
No, I'm Macca. He's other Macca.
But you finished Far Cry 3, yeah?
Yeah, I had sex with the jungle lady.
Are we...
so did I,
Are we...
to be honest.
We all got friends for some
that
sexy
shit
jungle
wasn't
lady.
putting out in this game. There's no
She got really judgy.
yeah, I did.
You're doing all those horrible things to save us. How could you? Oh, excuse me.
No.
Are you guys looking forward to Far Cry 4?
Yes, to an extent.
Yeah, but it's like I'd have to get if I'm gonna get one of those games, I'd have to get like a next gen console.
What's that?
I'd rather instead of buying it for like the 360, and then buying again later.
Oh yeah.
So I only have to buy it once.
So, would you prefer to get it for the Xbox One or the PS4?
I think we're gonna go Xbox One.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that?
I just like it's like more exclusive games.
Exclusive.
But
Yep.
if you don't have the one exclusive that matters, Guilty Gear.
See, that matters. Oh wait, that's a PS4.
Yeah. That's right.
Fuck, I don't care.
Just buy both consoles.
Well, it's like down the
I'm sorry, I'm not rich.
down the way, when everything fucking it's like $300. Nah, I'm like money. You fucking can't you?
Well, yeah, because like one of the things that I'm sort of on Jesse's side. I'm leaning towards the PlayStation 4, but Guilty Gear comes out on the PlayStation 3 anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't really have a reason to pick up the next gen, stuff. Like maybe Killer Instinct for the Xbox One, but like for PlayStation 4, I keep hearing good things about Infamous, but why do you laugh? Is it not that great?
I don't know. It's just like it's getting really bad. Like apparently the gameplay's fun, but the story is retarded as usual.
No.
That never fucking works, does it? Fun game, but shit story. Shit doesn't make sense.
But it's a great game, though.
It's fun.
Isn't that
Or
revenge?
it's really
I thought you
pretty.
were talking about Infinite. Or is that a shit game, shit story?
No, it's fun to play.
It's not.
Oh,
that fun to
okay.
The
play.
story is like I don't even fucking care anymore. I just want to
played-
fucking hit people up and shoot them in the head.
Infinite is. I didn't find that fun. Like, because I played on the hardest difficulty because I thought, I played 1 and 2. This should be easy. And then it's like everything. Like they didn't change the difficulty. They made everything just a bullet sponge. in a game where you constantly have low ammo, and you have to buy all your ammo, it's retarded. Because I'm trying to save up to buy some upgrades to my weapon, but it's like, no, you gotta buy 20 fucking bullets for your sniper rifle again.
So
Or you fucking just change guns.
yeah, but it's just like, doesn't that, fuck up the whole tier progression of your weapon? You're like, I want to make this weapon the best, and then you just fucking run out of ammo of it.
Well, it's like either fucking what's her name, Elizabeth. It's like in crucial moments, Elizabeth will throw
Are you fucking
shit.
on the back of the box now? In crucial moments, Elizabeth.
They only put that in because they knew how fucked the system was. It's like, oh shit, we made a horrible mistake. Let's make Elizabeth useful for something.
Well, it's like she's the most useful fucking person that you have to that follows you.
That all it is they forced you to depend on her, so you would have to like the character because they didn't feel she was strong enough by herself. Like, let's make her like she has to be in the game.
Let's make this
Or else
person that
they'll
follows
be
you
running out of
useful.
weapons.
It's like usually it's like
Like, they
oh
made-
shit.
They
I'm a
made
shit
their own
cunt.
problem to fix.
Well, it just seems to me that, like, if someone ever tells me, and this is my main issue
Yeah.
with Bioshock Infinite, if someone comes up to me and is like, hey, this is the best character ever, I immediately don't like that character. So if someone comes up to me and the thing with Bioshock Infinite, with all like the devs saying this is going to be one of the best stories we've ever worked on, if not the best story, it's going to be hard to top. And I'm just like, wow, dude, it's not even fucking finished yet, and you're just giving yourself your old fun handies. But
I always stay away from that shit. It's like, all right, if I want to buy this game, I'll buy this game.
And the main thing with Elizabeth, maybe it's just me, but I just thought, oh yeah, she's just another character. I didn't find her particularly good or bad. It's just like she's there, if that makes any sense. Like,
It makes sense.
like
She is just fucking there, man.
yeah, well that's the thing. And it's just like, when you're like, hey, you care about her, I'm like, I don't. I really
I
don't.
don't care about her.
But like,
Yeah, because like halfway the game, it's like, okay, my entire reason for going here is to sell her to some sex slave thing in New York. So like, you don't want to get attached to that sort of shit, like to begin with.
well, like when it comes to video games, my main issue is gonna sound fucking stupid because it's a game, right?
Everything's
So
huge.
if something, if it's gonna be like very controversial, but when it comes to video games, like story is like one of the things that I really love most. Like it's the story. And you'd say, no, it's the gameplay. And I can completely understand that because it's a fucking game.
Yeah.
But I play
You
games
still
to get
need a
immersed
good
in-
story that
Yeah.
drives it.
I play games to get like immersed in a world that, is completely different from ours, or like a different perspective of our world. So when I go into this thing and nothing fucking makes sense, and it's like I can't do it, and it's just I don't know, it doesn't become fun.
I think the problem was like sometimes if a game has good gameplay, you can like forgive its shitty story. But like Bioshock was a first-person shooter, so like, oh look how innovative this game is. We've just copied from number 2.
Now, are first-person shooters are actually like done now? Like, are they like go home? Like, if someone makes a first-person shooter, do you guys automatically dismiss it? Because like, if I see, well, I'm gonna just be honest. If I see a first-person shooter, if it doesn't have like any gimmick to it, like for example, Bioshock Infinite, like
it had,
if it's
fucking
like if it's
powers
just
and shit.
modern shooter, or it's just like shooter in a like even if Fallout was to become a first-person shooter exclusively, no RPG elements,
that'd be
then
fucking
I wouldn't
retarded.
care. It seems to be one of those genres that is so overdone to me at this point that it's going to take a while for me to get back into
That's
it.
probably mainly because of fucking Call of Duty.
I feel like first-person shooters already been having gimmicks forever. Like every
Yeah.
first-person shooter has a random specific gimmick. And I got sick
Well,
of
they have
them
to have
after
something
a
to
while.
make them
Like
different.
after I played Time Shift, I was like, I'm sick of fucking random gimmicks in these shooters. I want just a basic shooter.
Well, speaking of Far Cry, recently I was playing the original Far Cry, and that game fucking sucks. I can't. I
Some
don't.
games don't live up.
Yeah, like I remember,
Oh, shit.
like I played the original on the Xbox, and I played it as a kid, and I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. Man, like that is literally as you said, Megan. What time has not done that game any favors? Like you go back in, and then, I feel stupid for the last boss because I shot him. I kept shooting the last boss of the game, and the whole thing is you can't shoot him, you can only melee him. But because he looks like all the other infected of the games like that you fight, I'm like, okay, well you take them out with guns. And so I spent 30 fucking minutes running around this crashed helicopter hiding from this dude that's melee. If he melees you, you die. So I'm like, okay, well obviously you're supposed to stay away and shoot him. Fucking run out of all the bullets in the area. And then I'd just be like, oh, well, this guy must be fucking really difficult. So, save there, go back through the campaign on like rookie difficulty, and I'm like, okay, because you can't fucking select your missions. Go all the way up to get up to the final boss on rookie difficulty, same fucking thing, and I'm like, I'm doing something wrong. So then I just walk up to him and like melee him twice, and he's like, "Ah!" And like
Twice is what it takes.
pretty much, if it's like
Oh,
once,
man.
twice, maybe even 3 or 4 times.
Why
But
would
it's
they
just
put
like,
bullets in the arena you're fighting him in?
if
like-
you just have to stab him.
and there's like just fucking, all the other guys that are also infected. So by the storyline, they're like, they jump down too, and then you shoot them, and then he comes down, and if he melees you, you take like a shit ton of damage. So I'm just like, okay, well, I
I'ma
guess they're
stay
telling
away
me to
from that
stay
guy.
away. So, but yeah, so for Far Cry 4, I don't know. I think I might actually pick it up on the 360, and that's just because even if it comes out on the next gen system, I'm not gonna fucking buy it again.
Well,
Uh,
that's why it's like I would wait.
Yeah.
And then, even then, it's also cheaper, and I don't have a lot of money.
Well,
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's like
getting
buy shit when it's cheap.
if I'm getting it on the PC.
Because
Because
you're fucking.
I
PC
bought a
master
PC.
race.
I'm gonna fucking use the PC.
Fair enough. I'm glad you didn't say PC Master Race.
No,
I don't
fucking
see the
for it.
point of that. There are so many exclusives on console, and things just played better with like a controller. It's like, why wouldn't you play it on a bigger screen?
Well, like some people argue that shooters and things where you have guns, there's precision accuracy.
And I agree. I would never play a first-person shooter on anything but a mouse and keyboard, because it's not not that it's better. I'm just more used to it. So I'll be crippling myself if I went back to a controller.
What about you, Mac? You like almost exclusively play stuff on the console, like shooters and
That's
whatnot.
because I have a shit computer. It's like stuck in StarCraft 2 is like the lowest graphics setting, and it's still not great.
That's how you play it. That's the pros do.
That's how you get shit done. You don't get distracted by the flashy.
That's how Matt did it.
Oh, oh man, well it's just like I don't know. Like I have a decent computer, and then I've got the laptop as well, and it's just like I don't know. I feel like it's more of a. Do you guys get the same thing with like maybe books even? Where you have like either a Kindle or an iPad, and they'll be like, "Here's a whole bunch of stuff to read on it." But unless it's like physically in your hands, it's like it's harder to get into it. I'm not sure if that's an actual thing, but it's the same with me in video game. If I'm on a PC, I feel like for some reason, no matter how high quality the game is, I feel I'm on the PC. It's like a stigma in my brain that's like games are meant to be played on the console.
Well, it's like just saying he feels like he's handicapped himself doing controller.
Yeah.
It's like you have to change how and how you position your hands, how you fucking how you aim and shit. So it's like you might be used to like, alright, I do it this way.
But then again, it's like I played WoW for years, and that was like fine. But at the same time, it was like, oh, I have a PC for WoW, not for games.
Isn't that what a lot of people are?
And so it's just like once I quit that game, I was like, I have no other. There's like nothing like maybe StarCraft and so pretty much Blizzard.
Hey,
and
Shadow Warrior. You still haven't.
Shadow Warrior.
Fucking got you that game. You didn't play it.
Wait, you got me Shadow Warrior?
Yes.
What is that?
It's like the old Shadow Warrior, but it's like a remake.
He doesn't even fucking know what the first Shadow Warrior
It's
is.
like
Wait, like the game where it's like hung low or
Low Wang.
Low Wang. That's the
Yeah.
one.
It's still the same retardedness, but it's fun. I really enjoy it.
All I remembered was just like
My
fucking.
favorite single player shooter.
The original was kind of like Doom, Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's shit tons of enemies on the screen. You have to just run around and like avoid them. It's all about twitch shooting and like really fast movement.
But is it fun or?
Yeah, I had a lot
Well,
of
you
fun.
say it's fun.
Yeah,
I
but
touched it twice.
oh, okay. Well, then must be
I
pretty good.
only finished the game once and you never touched it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, same thing with me and movies, though. Movies, and people are like, oh, how would you put this on your rewatch list? Like, would it be would you be likely or
would you put it
less-
on there?
Yeah.
I
And
don't.
like, I don't usually watch things more than once. Like,
if it's good, you will watch it again later.
Is
If it's
that-
not,
is
you're
that-
like,
no,
okay.
no, not even that. Like, if it's good, I'll only watch it again if, like, for example, you guys come over and you're like, you haven't seen it. Then I'll, sit down and watch
Is
it.
that just because you have so much other shit to do?
Yeah, well,
Like, you don't
You
feel
watch
like
a lot of
I've done it
shit.
once. I'm like wasting time by doing some other stuff.
yeah, it's sort of that feeling like, oh, I could be watching something else instead of, re-immersing myself in something I already know. So even though, like, the only exception to that is, like, real stupid shit, like, Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah,
And it's like, every time we're just like, I don't know what to watch. And everyone's over and they're like, let's watch Mortal Kombat.
Fuck up. Fucking kill you.
You gotta
Like-
watch. You watch the Festival of the Plow.
Like, fuck, no.
That was madness. One day you should put like audio track of that.
Festival of the Plow.
Wait, we didn't have that. Fuck.
Yeah, just get, like, rip the audio off the CD and just put it, like, behind us in the podcast.
It'll make us remember
This
that.
is
Oh,
Tractor.
God.
I got two tractors and
Stuck 'em
I
together.
connected them at the wheel. So it's two tractors.
I call it the double tractor.
This is John. And this is Judge 2.
Yeah.
For reasons unknown, Judge Chu didn't want to have his name show up on Festival of the Plough.
that was
Would
actual
you?
name. His name is Mr. Judge.
Mr.
It's
Judge.
just, there's actually Siamese twins there. They share a name. It's just Judge.
John,
It's John Judge.
John Judge, that's his name.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's
Well-
Slavok. He's the second one in the line.
Well, yeah, like for example, when everyone's over and we're just like Sunday and whatnot, and I'm like, hey, let's watch some random bullshit. Unless someone,
Fuck, we've got some random bullshit. While
like,
everyone's
you know,
asleep.
like for example, last time we watched Mortal Kombat, it was just because Ryan's just like, hey, what about Mortal Kombat? And then like everyone just fucking looked at him, and then they just looked at me.
I'm like, you're fucking dead, right?
Seriously, like you're fucking.
Ryan, of course, wishes he could be here, but recently, because of the Hulk Hogan sex tape that has now become widely available, he had to stay at home and check that out to the fullest extent, being a Hulk Hogan fan that he is. So, I'm
That's all
sorry.
they're all doing.
Yeah, that's probably what all Hulk Hogan fans are doing at the moment.
They're all
So,
just jacking it in the corner watching Hulk Hogan. He's saggy ass,
and
old
see
man
that
ass.
really, really cooked sausage.
Oh god. My brains.
My
It's
boy.
It's in my brain.
Hey there, brother. Brother,
Hey, brother,
I'll tell you something.
what's some sausage next?
You're fucking gonna kill me, man. Oh.
I'm gonna fuck you like I fucked a lot of wrestlers' careers.
I'm a real
American. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you know, obviously none of us want to fucking see that shit, but apparently,
None of us like
ever
Hulk
since that,
Hogan.
you know, yeah, well, I think even if we did, none of us would be like, well, Ryan.
Hey, apparently people are doing it.
Yeah. But,
The true hardcore fan.
yeah, if you're
There
hardcore
it
enough, you just go to the fucking Raw and you're just like, I saw your sex tape. Hulk."
It was yours. Fuck.
It's pretty much Hulk Hogan's sex tape, and then you're just like, Raw is war. Oh, man.
That's fucked up.
Oh, I'm gonna give her a atomic leg drop, brother. But speaking of which, you guys probably don't know this, and for the most part, I'm guessing you don't care. But tomorrow is
You-
Night of Champions.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, right.
What is that?
Night of Champions, or WWE Night of Champions.
That's right. They fucking introduced that because it's like, hey, give me money.
Pretty much. So Night of Champions
Oh,
is the event of the year where the gimmick is literally to make the championships look decent and make an interesting match.
Well, you're supposed to do that, you know.
Oh, as a good
Yeah,
wrestling
do
company?
yeah, like
Yeah.
that's like your
I thought
entire
that was,
aim
like,
as a
every
wrestling
day.
company.
So I have no idea who the fuck is actually going to be there because I don't follow. All I know is in the back of my brain something is telling me that
Roman
John
Reigns is
Cena-
doing something.
Roman Reigns is doing something. I'll get back to fucking Roman
John
Reigns.
Cena came out in the crotch. He's like, "I challenge you, Roman Reigns.
Actually, I think
My second wife left me because I didn't win. Now I need to challenge you to get back my
fucked
honor.
another porn star.
I need the hustle.
And loyalty.
The fucking numbers are coming back to me."
I'm sorry, but I just don't find that believable. So I just needed to go out and find a porn star who would give
you
me
like-
the sex that you weren't giving me.
I paid her $50.
And she said that wasn't enough.
I didn't give her a car.
She
And
said that was.
Assisted.
So I gave her a house.
And that's how I met you, Brie. No, Nikki, I guess, but yeah.
Hey, apparently it's both.
Oh well, apparently
No,
Oh,
Daniel
scandal.
Bryan.
no, yeah, they're running a story at the moment that someone in high school, it was like Brie's boyfriend slept with or something. I don't fucking care.
Really? I thought it was
Yeah.
fucking meant to be Daniel Bryan. Boo.
Yeah, well, it's like
Boo, WWE, boo.
so Daniel Bryan is married to Brie Bella, and Nikki Bella is constantly getting
She can't
that
help
championship D from John Cena at the moment.
She
So
loves the fucking bestiality. dude.
Because last time they brought real life into wrestling, that worked out so well for everyone involved.
hey, I gotta fight for my child's custody.
After I have another knee surgery.
For the 197th time.
Oh man.
Fuck, it's getting up there.
Yeah, I've got to keep adding to it. I can't forget.
So what was it? 197.
Yeah, that's the
So-
It started at like 8.
Yeah, well, we
Yeah.
kept it started at 8, and through the years, we've just been like, I've got my 199th knee surgery.
You
He had
just-
2 in the space of those seconds.
He's got 2 knees, man.
Yeah, he's got
He
2.
has to stop training. It's not doing good for him.
Oh, he apparently recently had like stem cells, and they tried to rebuild his knees. And I mean, you know,
On
it's
a
like
mouse?
the.
Just
I
see
mean-
it.
There's just
No,
giant
Ray.
kneecaps on these 2
No.
mice.
No, Ray, we're sorry, but due to your stature, we're gonna have to try on this mouse first.
To see if it can subsist on
He's
small
taking my
organisms.
heat.
Now the mouse is in the ring. That's my move, mouse.
That's just a hurricane run into people.
With its tiny little feet.
Oh, well, they'll just do what they did to Sin Cara and just put a Rey Mysterio like mask on the
Oh,
mouse,
good.
and they'll be like, "Hey, it's Rey Mysterio." I mean,
Fucking mouse.
No, they put it on the kneecap.
that will like fucking the current Sin Cara is Hunico, and the
That's because other Sin Cara's like, fuck this.
oh yeah, he's back in like AAA now, and he's actually speaking of AAA, Alberto Del Rio is now down there in AAA because he was let go over that incident a couple of weeks ago.
Which one was that? Did you kick that person in the face?
Now they say I'm not 100% clear because no one ever got the true story, but apparently there was some like backstage.
Oh, that's right,
thing.
racism.
Yeah, and they were
He
like people
fucked the
being
guy up because
Yeah.
he said something
Oh,
racist.
yeah.
That ain't my job because I'm not Mexican,
yeah, pretty much.
basically.
And it was just like the dude said something like racist to that effect, and Alberto like he went to head office about it, and they just pretty much said stop being a complainer. So
Don't be a bitch.
so
You're not Cena, you can't fucking.
you're not Cena, you don't get special
can't
treatment.
bitch to us. We bitch to you.
At first you wouldn't sleep with me. Oh, we'll shut her, John Cena.
But I don't want to take John Cena's finisher. You're gonna take my finisher, and we're gonna make it look believable.
You went on your knees?
John, I don't want to get 200 knee surgery.
I don't want to be like Rey Mysterio.
It's okay.
Rey Mysterio. I don't want to be like Rey Mysterio, Senior.
He's probably dead.
We don't
He
know.
doesn't want to die like Rey Mysterio.
Maybe. We don't know if he's dead.
All the Rey Mysterios are gifted with like amazing ring work, but at the cost of their knees. And that's like, here,
Their moves work their knees off.
here, son, you must place on the mask. It will give you great power, but at the cost of your knees.
You must get constant knees.
Thank you, Father.
And words with honor.
And many others that are looking like it. Oh man. But yeah,
Fucking
it's-
Texano Jr.
yeah, he's going to be in another match with Psycho Clown.
Don't break my twisties.
Break him with my mouth.
That's right, you should. Don't break them with your hands, you get cheese dust all over you.
Oh God, the sun! Me doing that was much louder than any sound it made, but
You sold it good.
I sold it well. Unlike John Cena.
You're a great jobber.
So stale.
Call me Dolph Ziggler.
The best when they're stale. They're chewy.
Not.
Nice and chewy.
Nothing is good when it's stale. Don't fucking
Yeah,
lie
just
to me.
Something.
WWE.
No, I'll get used to that.
So John Cena's going to go versus Brock Lesnar at Night of
Yeah.
Champions. He gets his rematch thing, and I'm really thinking that people backstage, because apparently, word on the street. No, but the word is that Vince has been backstage, and he's afraid that the people in the crowd, they want to build John Cena to be look like he can actually win, and they say people will stop believing in him. People will stop believing in him.
People have stopped believing him at the end of the fucking Ruthless Aggression era.
We stopped believing in him from the beginning. We never did. We never fucking believed in him.
I don't know.
Like
He was
some
fine
peop-
as a mid card.
Like some people liked
Where he
him
belongs.
as the thugonomics guy. I didn't, but I mean some people do.
He's an American student, he didn't support the troops.
Oh jeez, God.
They're not my troops. I support my troops. Not theirs.
Yeah, but John Cena's everyone's troop.
Suck my dick.
So how do you guys feel? I honestly, I would like to see Brock Lesnar obviously, continue holding the belt.
Do another fucking 15 suplexes on him again.
So, yeah.
I went double it.
Like 32, I think, because it was like 16 last time.
Yeah.
So like 32 suplex, just like against the steel post constantly.
It's like that'd be fucking crazy.
Or like
Who's done
Hyper
fucking
bomb.
32 fucking
Suplexes.
suplexes one after the other?
Alex.
He's not. This fucking count. That's not
Yeah.
32.
yeah, I think he
Probably
only
like
does like 3, doesn't he? And
Three
then
or
he's,
4.
Are you
And
saying
then
Brock
he
Lesnar's better than Alex Stewart?
throws- Well, he did 15.
he's like 5 times better than Alex then.
Simple
like-
math proves you wrong.
Brock Lesnar just does like this fucking.
You can't escape.
Yeah, exactly. Like the original fucking Alex voice. Like Brock Lesnar just goes up to John Cena. You can't escape.
No, he just screams it in his fucking pterodactyl
Like,
voice.
No, he just whispers in his ear, weak. And pulls off a bandana. He did it previously.
Or is it
on.
I'm gonna leave you in a pile of blood, vomit, and urine.
That's how it was like blood,
Oh, God.
vomit, and urine.
Mine or yours?
Yes. Both.
I feel like
Oh,
Cena winning that match is inevitable, but I really wish that
Don't want it
like
to happen.
Brock Lesnar will like botch something and cripple him. He can't wrestle ever again. Because that's the only way we're getting rid of him.
Like, for example, I wouldn't sign off on that.
Well, you're hopeful.
But if it happened,
Brock Lesnar will flip his
I
shit.
mean, look,
Brock Lesnar will be fired and still John Cena.
John
Brock
Cena
They both win,
is
and Reigns like, I'm next in line.
John Cena is
Oh,
like my
just-
most hated wrestler of all time. Like, I don't think there is another
He's
wrestler.
supposed to be the most loved.
Yeah, I know, right? So maybe that's why and Australians and their tall poppy syndrome and whatnot. But it's just like, if you
And Batman.
and Batman,
Yeah, Batman's Australian.
yeah, he fucking grew up on the coast of Sydney.
Yeah, that was Digimon.
What was it? That's like.
Oh yeah,
Were they fucking
You
call
also
Aussie
quoted
Batman?
fucking
It's like
Digimon there without even knowing
Walks
it.
of Bats or some shit.
which one?
In like Batman International. What's Australian
The
Batman?
Dark
The
Ranger
Dark Ranger.
from Sydney.
Yeah, that means he must be now. So.
Oh man,
But it's like they make him more look like a fucking like Western outlaw instead of like a bush ranger.
That's because they know what Australians look like.
yeah, that.
Well, they fucking have something called Google.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but-
they're too dumb to do that.
like Australia to the rest of the world, we have boomerangs, we have the Aboriginal
Fucking
people, we
Batman's
have
always had
kangaroos,
boomerangs.
and that's and then we got everyone else in the country.
And we have the Joker apparently.
Yo, yeah, apparently. Well, but everyone else in the country lives in a fucking outback setting, like where there's fucking one dirt
we have
road
no
through
cities,
town,
Stuart.
With 10 roofs. Fucking dusty plains.
like fucking Wandoan or some shit.
I had to pedal on my bike 17 hours to get to your house
Yeah, well,
You
That-
think that's bad?
in low traffic.
It took me a week to get here.
We got a cars here.
and you fucking
My kangaroo's in the shop.
yeah, well, we meet up so
Probably
just
like cut to
just
shoot.
for the people at home who are wondering, we actually meet up here, once every week, and I drive my cattle here. And so for the rest of the week, I drive them out to Plain and pasture. And then when they get back here, I meet up with the rest of the swagmen here. And yeah,
That's
that's
swag, not the,
the true
fucking
swag.
douchey swag.
True swag, man.
oh man. And so yeah, that's pretty
That's
much
our word. You can't use that word.
yeah, that's our word, mate.
That's our word.
It fucking means your stuff. Your bag.
Your shit.
Not fucking. I fucking know what you call
It means your shit, but your shit.
We literally do that.
Make shit out of shit. We are the shit.
Like your stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
Pick up your shit. Which one? You dirty bastard.
That's half your shit.
Oh, mine. So, Jesse, the Miz will be on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Macro and I feel
Is
the
he
opposite.
hosting?
No, I think he's actually got a match for once.
Oh.
I like the Miz.
I like the gimmick.
Jesse,
not-
he's wrestling.
Figure 4 leg locks and nothing else.
Oh man. Well,
Hey, he was in that Brisbane street match.
oh fuck's sake.
Oh, Brisbane street. Hey, that's where he's from.
We're gonna vote for that one.
Well, that's where we're from.
Okay.
We fucking
So-
like followed like sheep.
Once again, because not everyone in this conversation, our amazing friend right here.
Ryan.
No.
Oh, good, he's dead.
Macca, not other Macca.
Yeah. So, what happened is we went to a WWE live event and they were just like, okay, so do you want a best a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Sounds hype as shit.
Do you want a 20-minute time limit match? Or do you want a Brisbane street fight? And everyone's like, yeah, that's the place I
Oh my
live.
god!
I don't know. I think out of the Brisbane street fight would have been the most brutal one.
Well,
It
they
It
wasn't
was meant to be like a no disqualification.
It wasn't on
type
the
deal.
street.
yeah.
It was
No, it's
in the
not
ring.
fucking
They
street
lied
fighter,
to
is
us.
it?
Well,
There's no street in the Brisbane Entertainment Centre.
there's no street in Brisbane. It's just the outback over here.
Remember, we don't have roads.
There's
Yeah.
that
We-
one sheep trail.
We have
Yeah.
dusty plains.
We have dusty roads. Have had
It's the American dream. The American dream is to be Australian, man.
Very fucking weird.
But Jesse, I'm just a common man. Working hard with my hands.
He's so
Oh, what is it? Did you fucking hear that? Like, Stardust and
Goldust.
Goldust. Their fucking tag team name that WWE came up with was Golden Stardust.
They should call them the Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah, da 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 da. Fucking spit twisties at me, motherfucker.
You love it.
Like, just Gus knows no bounds.
Oh, nice. So, is there like a comic event coming up for DC, like Future's End?
Well, that seems to be. Fuck.
You're just dying there.
A little bit.
Must be all the dust coming in
Some twisties.
from the kangaroos jumping out back.
Yeah, man.
The
Those dust storms, those dust devils.
Run the land. Get more camels in.
Well, yeah, it's like I haven't had the money to fucking keep filming it. That seems to be like the big thing at the moment is like everyone, all the single comics are doing like a Future's End type deal.
Okay.
So it's like sales are dropping.
Pretty much.
And it's like, it's like how he had Villains Month. It's like, oh, 3D colors.
Yeah, they
It's like all the heroes
Black
doing it.
Lightning and Static Shock as a duo partnership.
I know that Black Lightning was in DC Universe Presents, but once again, that
Yeah,
was
he was a
fucking
Blue
cancelled.
Devil.
Yeah,
That's
and
like, I think
Static Shock, who Jesse and I really like, was fucking.
I gotta be a
cancelled.
hero.
Gotta beat. Gotta beat.
A hero.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Oh, do you like Static
Yes.
Shock? Well then, who's your instant like? Here's the thing that like all like nerds do. Like, this I just figured this
Yeah,
out
yeah.
right then. But
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is like something that happens all the time. Like, oh, you fucking like such and such, do you? Instant quiz. Fucking.
Yeah.
Okay, well, because I'm still a douchebag.
Hey,
fucking douchebag.
Name some of your favorite characters from Static Shock. Yeah, fuck you.
Fucking was it?
They're those egg
Oh.
bombs.
A-Ball? The fucking shadow?
Avon.
Avon.
Hero.
Avon, yeah.
Avon.
Avon lady.
Fucking was it? Hot
Want some
Streak?
makeup, Evo?
Hot Streak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch
Fucking
it.
can never
Just
remember.
Just asleep.
Can never remember his like mate's name. He's
Hardware.
Like, yeah, that's right.
He wasn't called Hardware, but they changed it because there's
Richie.
There's actual guy called Hardware in that universe.
Yeah.
What's his name? Fucking.
Richie.
No, his actual like superhero thing name.
I'm pretty sure it is Hardware, isn't it?
No, it's like something else. 'Cause he thought that Hardware. Like, no, that's too weird.
He never made it into the comics, I don't think,
That's
because
because his dad
Nah.
was racist.
That's
Yeah.
that's because Hardware was in the comics and he was just filling that role.
yeah.
Just like he was in with a bunch of other teenagers.
Well, I just
Oh, that's
remember him
weird
by his
stuff,
name
yeah.
Richie because like the first couple of seasons
Yeah.
as well, he just doesn't.
I liked Richie.
Well, they try
He
introducing
developed-
it's like, hey, I make shit.
He developed like the lightning grenades and shit like before he was a genius.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck?
Bang baby.
Bang babies, fucking bang babies.
But no, I really like
Rubber
the Static-
Band Man.
Rubber Band Man.
He's the hypest.
Oh, man, like Rubber Band Man is one of those things that I thought, man, this dude's gonna be fucking stupid.
Yep.
Like, you know how there's like a whole shit ton of Marvel villains that have one ability, like just
Like, the gargoyle.
or like.
I can turn myself into stone, motherfucker.
That sounds really.
Well, what was it? Ryan was fucking telling me
I'm a rock.
because you guys may have remembered like a while back I had to do a Ryan Week thing, and
that was terrible.
We lost lots of viewers.
No, fucking slob.
if not all of them.
I almost shot myself.
There was
I
like
thought about it.
there was like a dude called like the tornado, and I'm like, what's his ability? And it's like he can spin really fast, but only if he spins his arm around.
So
And I'm
he's
like,
like,
does he get
and-
dizzy? And he's like, yeah,
so he's like if the Flash was crippled.
yeah. So
Well,
it's like if the Flash
in
could only
the Flash,
spin around
they
and spot.
introduce this dude called Turbine, and he spins around really fast, but he doesn't, he doesn't.
Well, it's like And then they're like,
That's just about I don't get
and then they're just like, oh, who's this guy? He's like,
time.
oh, this is like Scythe or something, or like Reaper or some shit. And he has like a scythe instead of a hand, and then it just spins.
So he's like,
And like,
he's like half a praying mantis.
no, he's just a dude with a fucking dick, like, scythe on his hand.
Dude,
He's like a dick scythe.
it.
No, he's just some douchebag that has like a scythe on his hand, and it's like fucking stupid. And I'm like, that's something that I didn't like about, you know, Marvel, or even just fucking.
Yeah, but oh, I
That's comics in general. Though,
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you just bring in like stupid villains, and they like have the one ability, and it's like,
the fact that Marvel have to bring those villains out for a game just shows
Yeah.
how shit their normal roster is.
and like, you know, as I said, DC is not, you know, perfect. It's got
Nah.
its fair share of
There's a lot
fucking
of them.
stupid villains.
It's got fucking stupid shit.
Yep.
Like
Cheetah.
Cheetah. Like I can deal with Cheetah,
I can't. I refuse.
but
But your heart just.
only if she's in a team and they're not fighting her by herself, because like everyone just kicks the shit out of Cheetah by herself. But she's like,
I feel like teams are just like all these heroes are crap, so let's make them together and hopefully something will happen.
I think that's what they're trying to do with like the Justice League United at the moment. Like, you know how they've got Martian Manhunter and Green Arrow, and I'm like,
and
yeah,
fucking, Animal Man.
Watch it for
Yeah,
these characters.
but I'm just like, I'm reading it for those guys, and then it's like, oh, here's Adam Strange as well. I'm like, why the fuck would you bring back Adam Strange from like, you know?
Because he's so strange.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's not even in the main canon, pretty much.
He's like, what is it? He's like fucking like.
Spaceman.
These are a fucking Grifter and whatever her name is.
Yeah, but they're from like the DC has to, you know, use them because
Edgy.
they're with Wildstorm, and they bought out
Why
Wildstorm.
would you buy? Why that's
They bought Vertigo, that
Who?
do Fables. So,
I suppose. Wildstorm. What do they?
they did what do you call it? Stormwatch. So that's why we got that. They did Wildcats.
That's where Grifter and shit.
They
comes
did a
from.
lot of the World of Warcraft comics, I'm pretty sure as well.
Arthur's fighting Superman.
So that's totally a thing that could happen if they wanted to. They could be like, you want to fucking have a whole bunch of WoW guys fighting the DC.
That's the new Wars of North. They fused DC Online and Wars of North into one.
Can you imagine that? Like, you log on one day and you're just like, what the fuck are orcs doing in the Metropolis room?
That'd be amazing.
Kick.
Fucking
Stop
fucking
ganking.
horde scum.
Stop ganking our heroes.
Stop ganking
Like,
Superman.
Anyone that can fly and fucking just like, oh.
Leave Superman alone.
Stop ganking him.
Just keep on constantly killing Superman. Look at his spine, just buddy with Garros.
So, Future's End is supposed to be like, you know, 5 years in the future, blah, blah, blah. This is happening. I don't know. I don't really care. And so I'm just like, I almost have as little money as you do at the moment, Macca, so I'm just like, I'm not going to fucking...
You- the Flash
You have a
will
bit
be-
more money than I do.
Yeah, I'm not going to put money down to fucking read this shit.
What if Darkseid comes along and it's like, yo, I'm here again?
Then they'll make that another universe. And
I-
they say, what if
I already-
Darkseid came along and said, hey guys,
I already
I'm
have
here
my two massive
What if
dark
Darkseid
sides.
played poker?
and won the universe. Okay, we're not going to fight each other for Earth. We're just going to do it. All of
That
Earth
would
is
be the
Africa.
sickest shit.
Okay,
Who was the best? Who was the best? That would actually make Batman plausible enemy for Darkseid.
Yeah, if you did...
Instead of what, it's like bullet. These American beans just like went over his head.
Like it's like
Nah,
Superman's like,
fuck you,
like he doesn't hide his face, right? Because like he's Superman, right? So like he'd be the easiest person to tell. So like Darkseid, like we need to find a hero that can face Darkseid at poker and win. And I'm like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
He just goes in the.
No, you fucking have the question.
Yeah, like, I imagine...
He has no
Like,
He just sucks at poker,
Tell
though.
my
Yeah.
Because he's got no,
He
like,
can't
no eyes.
see the
He's holding...
cards.
He's going backwards.
Yeah. Like,
That'd be
You
amazing.
should just get
like I'm
Omega beat to
imagining,
death.
you know, Batman going up against Brainiac in a game of chess for the Earth.
That'd be cool.
And so, you know, because Brainiac's like...
But then-
I think
Batman
that's
would
giving
win,
too much
and then
credit to
Brainiac would just
Batman
kill
and
him.
how smart he is.
Well, who
That's
else
what we had
contends
Nightwing.
with Batman's intelligence? I mean, we've got Mr. Terrific, who's like claimed to fame as the third smartest.
He
man
made
in the
balls.
world. He made terrific balls.
I love
Yeah,
his
literally,
ball.
he's terrific balls.
But who else have we got? Who's the second smartest dude?
Well, fuck, I don't think Lex Luthor was like he's meant to be like a genius,
Genius,
as well.
yeah.
Bane's a smarty pants.
Bane is
Now.
Bane's like he's what's the word for it? He's cunning in the fact that he's like an animal.
Oh, it's like his thing is like strategy, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean he is smart, but it's like it's not like if you're like, hey Bane,
Luthor. Mr. Luthor.
Mr.
I
Luthor,
already said Mr.
Oh,
Luthor.
I was paying attention.
criminal genius, yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
Riddler.
Yeah.
But it's like he'd be too obsessed with his own shit.
Yeah, that's why he would lose and have someone else come on the
But
table.
we're trying to think of something who can fucking get over their own shit.
Who's
Oh,
like
fine.
who's smart enough to go on a game of chess with Brainiac?
Right, oh, fucking no one.
Yeah, but like
Brainiac 5. He exists, shut up.
yeah, what a fucking
Yeah,
cop out
no.
answer.
Well, it's like he's fucking Brainiac was able to get like human body or organic body. It's like,
No,
hey,
he's from a
our
race of
bodies
people.
going, fuck.
He's from a race of people.
Yeah.
He's completely different. Maybe like the Guardians on Oa.
Maybe. I
Not
feel
sure,
like we're
not
fucking
like-
missing some genius here though.
That guy that was friends with Parallax, the big head.
Oh yeah, Hector Hammond, I think. That's
He's a villain though. He wouldn't give a shit.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like, fuck, we had Lex Luthor. Fucking
Lex
Ray.
Luger.
That's why I had to
Luger.
pause before.
Lex Luger's a genius. He
Lex
can kill
Luger's a
everyone.
fucking genius. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm happy you didn't go with the other one.
Yeah, well, I wanted to do the lesser known WCW one because all I thought of was how fucking sweaty he would be with all the little fucking sparklers at the side and he'd walk out and he'd just look like, and in his mind it's just like,
There's like no one that can face me.
like, you mean, I've got nothing against Lex Luger the person, but Jesus Christ, I mean, you see one match and you see them all. I mean,
Well, that's everyone from the 80s.
no. If
No,
you,
you'd see some fucking
That's
crazy
everyone was popular
shit.
from the 80s.
well, like,
Fucking
Macho
Van
Man.
Hammer.
Well, he's
Fuck
an
that
exception
guy.
because
Bret Hart,
You love that guy.
yeah,
Shawn
You're
Michaels.
not like Ryan
I'm
who
basically
just
just
trusts
Stop fucking correcting me.
I'm basically just pissed off at Hulk Hogan though.
Yes. Oh.
It's sad because Hulk
Shut
Hogan.
up.
in
They're not from WWE. They're all from W, whatever it was, WCCW.
WCCW. What is it? Well, for example, in the AWA, the Midnight Rockers, Sean Buddy, love
Love
Buddy.
I don't understand why they would be
That's
named
rock
after chairs.
Yeah,
Fucking dumb.
There's a fucking scandal. It's like, as you can see here, he said the cross armbar, and then next thing you know, the cross armbar. That is because it is delay on the videotape, and it's clearly been faked. Like watching Vern Gagne trying to explain.
Vern Gagne trying to explain why fucking.
And how is it that he always won, and then your son always won? Well, skills.
We're just that good.
We're that good.
I trained him well. Fuck you.
Get
out.
Well, they're such old names as well, like Vern and Greg.
Those boring names, you mean?
But I mean, like, this is my son, Greg Gagne. I am Vern Gagne.
Oh, Greggy.
But you know,
Benny, hey, Betty.
I have like a lot of respect for the AWA. Like, for example, no, I do. Like, I mean, the Road Warriors, fucking, that's like,
Coming out to Iron Man.
yeah, man.
The WWF version was better.
The best fucking thing about the
They didn't really change.
yeah, the Road Warriors is how they just come out and they just
I'm
like
talking
fucking
about-
hammer the shit out of everyone, and
Do
you're
a
like,
Demolition.
oh no,
Fuck your
what?
Demolition.
Really?
I like Demolition more.
You
than...
like Demolition more than the LAD? Okay,
Good old
this sounds like a
axe,
debate. So
axe.
what? Why? What? Did you say accent?
Yeah, because you know when he left, he's
Here
like,
comes
here
the
comes
axe.
the axe, and
And
here comes the axe.
The axe.
I think I just really enjoyed their face paint,
Dum-
and I enjoyed the bondage that they wore. I
Love
felt
it.
like if they're able to wrestle in that seriously, they have to have something about them.
Well, I mean, I like Demolition, but I can't put them above. Like,
I think my
Legion
problem
of
is
Doom.
I didn't know them like when they were like super amazing good. Like
Probably
when they were
also
super,
Ryan.
they were like super hyped up. So like I just saw them as like, oh, here's them, and then they were jobbing out that stage.
Oh yeah. So what did you just say?
It's like Brian probably didn't help Jesse liking it.
Oh, like that. Is,
Like it's like
I just assumed.
okay.
What do
we'll
you do
give
to
Jesse-
Frank West
We'll give
to
like
me?
we'll give Jesse the platform here for a moment, just so he can explain
We'll
like
shut up.
what that is. So we'll like shut up and then
Why I hate Ryan.
yeah, why not?
we're gonna put it polite.
It's not hate. It's incompatibility. Like I enjoy Ryan. He's a very nice person. Many times I've turned to him for happiness and for support, but you know, just that everything he says is just complete garbage.
Oh,
Like he'll say some shit and then he'll just like it'll make no sense to me. Like it make sense to him, but that's because he's a fucking idiot. I mean that in the nicest possible way. He's a very nice person.
It's a very nice idiot.
Yes. I don't know, like most like he's I don't like yeah. He's intelligent enough for me to
Have a conversation with.
yeah, like okay. I don't hate him.
He's a very smart dog.
he's a nice person. It's just that I will constantly like my personality is I find faults in everything. So when
Yeah,
someone
he thinks I'm imperfect.
Shut the fuck up.
interrupt me, Stuart.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
Finding a fault in me, are we?
what's fucking you here? Well, like
Don't take that from him.
he seems to like everyone that I dislike. Like the big one was Hulk Hogan, and after that I was like, we're not gonna see eye to eye on everything, obviously.
You have very opposite tastes.
And it's like, cause it's like it just seems that he has this blind devotion to just random shit that I don't see any appeal in. And then it's like he'll play a fighting game with me, and I'll be like, first off, if he beats me, I'll get super salty because he's a very
Ungracious winner.
yes, because he's so happy that he's winning.
Anyone
He
remember
comes,
Deathstroke?
he comes off as a
Anyone
bit of a
remember
dick.
Fucking Dead or Alive 1.
But then when he loses, he just says this game is shit.
And stops playing.
His character is shit, and then he won't play. Like he never gives himself the chance to get better.
He then says he's shit at fighting games.
And like I'm not the best fighter. I will
Lies.
I will lose constantly.
Jesse does nothing but win every
I
moment.
will lose constantly to everyone, but I won't stop playing because I enjoy just playing the game. And I feel like if I'm losing, I'm learning something because I can see what I'm doing wrong.
You want to be the biggest potato.
Yes, the biggest potato.
And we're the most beltless jeans.
Yes, beltless jeans
Is
on
what
the
everyone-
biggest potato. It's what everyone aspires to.
Fuck yeah. That's like a lie.
No one's gonna understand the beltless
Yeah.
jeans thing.
Well, you can put the picture up.
Sure. In closing, Ryan's a nice person. He rejects me every day though.
It gets tiresome.
What about you, Macca? What was that thing you were going to talk about, Frank West?
Well, it's like for every argument, it's like why Frank West was I think like better than like Chuck.
Yeah.
Or like why he was the best like dude in zombies. Oh, they covered wars. It's like that doesn't mean shit, right? It doesn't mean fucking shit. And he just kept going on and on about it. It's like, you know what? You made me hate Frank West. I fucking used to love Frank West. It's like, fuck you, man. But now I love it.
Fantastic.
Right. Yeah. Now I love Frank West. And it's like, it's all good.
Well, it's just like I don't really have the same issue as you guys. Like, for example, like Ryan and I, maybe it's because I'm also pretty stupid in my
You have the
likes.
same dumb happiness towards shit that I don't understand.
So,
I don't.
I know, that's why it makes sense to me.
Weird,
So, like,
fucked up shit.
when
And everyone's like, why?
like I'm diehard Macho Man Randy Savage fan, so I have cause to hate Ryan's Hulk Hogan loving more than anybody.
Oh,
maybe,
really?
maybe not. Maybe not Bret Hart over here.
Sorry, Stuart, I have an allergy towards bullshit.
WrestleMania 1.
You fucking rowdy
What's the
Piper.
Yeah. WrestleMania.
Yeah, this fucking Hulk Hogan's entire career. Ugh, fuck.
But I don't know. I'm just like, okay, that's like Ryan. Like, it's like a box in my brain.
Then you
It's like
accept it
there's
and move on.
Ryan stuff, and then I just close the box. And I'm like,
Well,
that's
that's-
fine. Put the box away.
That's
Just
the only
ignore this.
instance is Frank West. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's fine. But it's like,
I think it just makes
Covered
with
walls.
Jesse, it's like they just literally happen to be the opposite personalities. Like they both find almost the opposite thing entertaining.
it'd be like the same thing. Like, it might be like the same show, but it's like, I like this character, I like this one. I fucking hate you. But I hate yours. Fuck you.
Well, what is it like? Just the other day, Ryan was telling me that his favorite thing in the world, like one of the things that makes him most happy, is patriotism. Like just that.
But he's Australian.
Yeah, well, he said patriotism. He didn't say like America or Russia or.
Well, it's kind of associated
How can
with
be patriotic
America.
towards Australia though? Our government's shit.
Where does Australia is like?
Hey, this
We've never been, like-
podcast is like brought to you by the Australian government. patriotism. That's a thing.
Well, it's like you know, it's like America. It's like, oh yeah, you show your patriotism. With Australians, it's like mateship.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that word. Though.
It's not about the country, it's about the people.
But it's like
Yeah.
you're there for your
your
mates.
friends. Your friends.
Your
Australian, we
mates.
say mate.
Your roads.
Mate.
I haven't said mate in like 6
mate.
You just fucking did.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. I love you.
Vagina.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. Then I'll strut away.
Well, you know, it's gonna be awkward to interrupt this love fest here. But what comics have you been reading recently, Maka?
The Preacher.
What do you think of the Preacher?
It's pretty good.
That was volume 2 of the new collection, yeah.
I guess.
Book 2, I
Book-
think they're calling it, yeah.
Available at all good bookstores.
Buy Preacher now, everyone on the podcast.
It's got my name in it. It must be good, right?
But
Yeah.
you know, there's fucking no bookstores these days.
Oh
They're all
shit,
fucking gone.
dude! I just thought like Jesse Custer's initials, like JC.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, right.
What?
Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no shit. That was really.
No, I just fucking thought of that. Literally.
Oh, the whole thing's about Christianity, and his name's JC. Oh
I
my
fucking
god.
just thought of that.
But most of it's like, hey, Jesse! Hey, Jesse!
We say that to you all day.
Yeah, I know.
In that accent too. We're like Steven
It gets
Seagal.
really fucking annoying.
Jesse!
I'm gonna keep coming back here until someone sees Jesse!
It's very rare. I work very little hours.
You walk.
You walk into the corner, hey Jesse.
I'm gonna keep coming back.
Although
Does
there
someone remember
is
seeing
another guy
Jesse?
called Jesse there, so like
Well,
it's still
it's like I fucking walked in, it's like, oh, hey, Jesse. Oh, no, fucking Jesse.
Look,
And then I'm like, walk straight back out. It was like, I just, man, I said to myself, fuck this.
Customer lost. This just like shows up on the other dude's like screen. Wasn't Jesse.
Then it's like customer loss reason.
wasn't Jesse. I need to get Jesse back.
Give him my house and give him like chips.
So you like it?
Yeah, it's like you know, I want to see. It's like because Gordon, it's like he keeps running away like a little bitch.
Yeah.
So it's like,
He
yeah.
doesn't want to deal with that shit anymore.
Just for everyone at home, that's God in the book. You're liking it, main thing.
Yes, keep reading it. It's like I fucking like Jesse and Cassidy.
Thanks, man.
Cassidy's the fucking amazing.
Love you, Jesse.
Jesus. What's right gonna say, Jesse?
We're in Fist of the Star right now, Stuart.
He can't
Fist of the
handle.
North Star?
Yeah, a lot of man love going on. A lot of manly tears have been shed.
I'm okay with it.
I don't watch it.
I know, I'm
read
getting
it,
pretty
or
sweaty.
care about. So I hear Jojo ripped it off somehow. So like, yeah.
How?
Jonathan Joestar's. He's
Look at
like,
fucking Jonathan, then look at Kenshiro and be like, I
in the
wonder
opening,
when
he
you
has,
can.
he's wearing fucking, he's cosplaying Kenshiro in the opening.
But it's like who didn't? It's like what fucking thing hasn't ripped off?
Naruto.
That doesn't make it any less of like an
Naruto,
inspiration.
But, you
in the
know,
opposite direction
it's
of
like-
being bad.
It was like at that time period. It's like, all right, who's popular? Fucking Fist of the North Star, fucking okay, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And so it's like, all right, everyone will copy that. It happens all the time.
Did you say that specifically because of Ryan? Like the Hokuto no Ken?
Oh, that's right. He fucking.
Because like I
He's a
once
weird dude
again,
for that one specific line.
yeah.
I think it's just because he knows what it is in Japanese, so he just feels he's saying a lot.
Well, it's just like he was over.
You know,
earlier.
Naruto or Naruto.
I met him earlier on my travels when I was bringing the cattle back around this week.
I hated shoot at you.
I
Hasbro now.
I don't want to talk about that.
Because it's had, you know, just my Spider-Man. Just kind of that.
Motherfucker's gonna pay. Basically, he was. He just brought up. He's like, oh, he's talking about Hokuto no Ken, and I was just like, dude, Fist of the North Star, and he's just
It
like,
sounds better.
I thought it's just like, I'm not one of those. Oh fuck it, I am one of those people that's just like call it by you know you can
What
say
you wanna call it.
what you want to call it. So it's like at the end of the day, if he wants to call it Hokuto no Ken, he can. But it's
Don't
just like,
correct the other guy.
but you know when I'm like, hey, Fist of the North Star, and then it specifically goes, you go out of your way to go, you Hokuto no Ken, and I'm like, Fist of the North
That could be
Star.
what I do when like people like sing the wrong lyrics to songs. I get really pissed off when they say it wrong, so I have to just like start singing it.
But that's because there is an answer.
That's because
there's
that's
not two.
specific.
There's not two you pick from. There's not like two sets of lyrics where you go, I picked that lyric over that lyric.
Unless it's
It's
got
a Japanese opening.
Unless it's got to
In
be.
the garden
Ooh,
of Eden.
In the garden
I
of
was.
Eden.
I'm so glad that fucking like. I'm just gonna shame myself because everyone on the podcast heard it anyway. But I fucking started singing Savage Garden. Like you guys were literally just like in the garden.
flying to the moon, man.
Like you guys were just literally going like in the garden. I was just like, ooh, I wish I know what I need.
It's in like the fucking Simpsons episode. It's like they replace like the hymns with like that stuff. Yeah, it's like fucking like 45 minutes later.
Now, do they actually say in the Garden of Eden? Isn't it like in a Garden of Eden or something like that?
I think he
Yeah,
said
you think
that.
I love Vito Lopez.
It was supposed to be Garden of Eden, but he was so like off his face on drugs that he couldn't actually pronounce Garden of Eden.
Yeah, because like you see it and it's like in a Garden of Eden. And you're like,
I might just.
and it's like Adam West recently turned like 80 something. I'm like, wow. Like,
I'm very old.
I'm really old.
Now he's called like
Robin,
Senior
get me
Wonder.
my elderly tights.
Well, that's like fucking. I was watching TV and it's
Looks
like.
like we're just dead.
it's like Will Shatner. It's like Will Shatner, 83. It's like he's
I like
fucking
Will Shatner.
83. Shit.
Fucking missed him at Comic Con this year.
Yeah, that's what it was on. It was advertising that. It was like one of the big people they were talking about.
You want to wait in 10 hours, take like line 10 hours to see William Shatner so you can buy like a
Did that just
$200.
fucking start soon? Like
Yeah, that
recently?
just fucking started. Like,
That's what I thought.
It was
It's
the
like-
first
it's like-
one.
I thought
They
it was
didn't
like-
advertise it.
I thought like
He's on YouTube. That's all I watch anymore.
they had like an ad on TV and my little brother was like, "Oh, is Johnny gonna go Comic Con? Can Johnny take me to Comic Con?"
They know your name now.
That's kinda.
Okay, Marco, go.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons.
don't know. Miami Dolphins.
Denver Broncos.
There you go. Denver Broncos.
Ken's Chicago Bears.
Fuck yeah.
God, jeez. For all our American fans, I hope that your season goes well. I know that it just started the other day. Just realise that we're Australian and we don't care.
Jacoby Jones for the win.
They're trying to bring it here.
Peyton Manning does that thing.
RG3 was last 3 years ago.
Super Bowl.
That's a thing.
Football's a sport.
Defensive line. That's something.
Madden 2015.
Oh, I'm sick of seeing those motherfucking gifts.
Chad Ochocinco.
He's a baseball player.
I don't even know. Wait, wasn't he on
You learnt that in Word from fucking
Mega 64?
no, from Liar Liar.
Maybe. Well, I just know that Mega 64, they were doing like this thing where it's this like, best game of the year, Madden, Chad Ochocinco. It's best, most fun I've ever had saying a name.
Most fun.
Yeah.
Was that those two fucking dudes? It's like,
Yeah.
like
Then every time they do
Dancing
it,
Jack off.
every time they do that like
Basically.
end of the year thing.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
guys.
it's like Sonic Burger.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like it's just so old. It's like it's just.
Why do we
stale.
keep coming back here if it's just the same shit as last time?
But they keep telling us different.
You say it's different, but they come back and it's the same shit.
Oh man. And what about you, Jesse? What are you reading in comics wise?
Well, what have you given me this? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Ultimate Collection, Volume 1.
And how you feeling about that?
I'm actually not minding it.
Yes.
I thought I would hate it because, like, I thought, oh, it's gonna be like fucking Teenage Mutant
Ninja Turtles.
Because I only like two
Oh god,
series
controversial opinion coming up.
of Ninja Turtles, and that's TMNT, like do 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 do
Oh,
do
you
do.
really have to say the next one.
And then the other one is Teenage Turtles Fast Forward.
Oh fuck.
It's not because it's good or because it's quality or anything like that. It's just because
It's
I
fucked
used
up.
to watch it in the mornings before school and it made me smile.
It's happy memories.
So I feel nostalgia.
It's ironic because it's so not yesterday.
I guess we're here to stay.
But it's like this isn't it like
Um,
2015 or something it says?
I don't even fucking know.
2015. That's where it's like exactly.
Next year.
Well, this is someone to figure that. But I think I enjoy it because obviously they've taken the same stories from like the fucking comic
Yeah.
and put it into the new one. So like, but it's almost like they're like super sped up and it's just like a super abridged version. And I appreciate the fact that they actually use their weapons and everything. It's like,
How they actually, kill ninjas
yeah,
when they jump them. And you're like, okay, it's good that you're using those katana
It
Leonardo.
is a bit confusing because they don't have the different colored like things. So I'm so
Yeah.
fucking used to that. But like, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. And fucking Casey is a bitch. He's a fucking asshole. Which
Yeah.
I enjoy.
Well, what is it? He's just like literally sitting at home and he's just like, I can do that.
He's
pretty much.
watching like 5 different like fucking
Cop shows.
like all these different like, action movies and cop shows all at once. He's like, yeah, I can do it. It's like fucking pulling weight and it's like, you think I'm here? And he's goes down and beats the shit out of this criminal. It's like, wow. Good job.
Apparently the first two dudes that are like robbing that chick's purse, they're like Eastman and Laird, the creators, and they just drew themselves robbing that chick. So Casey Jones, they're the first people that Casey beats up.
It's not fashion.
I mean, if I was drawing my comics, I would be like, oh, and then Spawn 2.
Weren't you outlaw?
Point
I was outlaw for a while, but then after Macca showed up,
Your tattoo melted off.
yeah, and well, that's why I've got such long hair. Like,
Yeah,
I used
and
to
then
style
you-
it in a mohawk.
And then you moved to Australia because you originally weren't born in Australia, as you know.
Yeah, I was born.
Well, there was no sea, so he just migrated.
Yeah, he just walked there
Like geese.
with his cattle.
Yeah, and
That's where the cattle are in fucking New Zealand.
I was
They're
born
Stuart.
because of where I was born.
Eating them.
I've adapted to the apocalyptic heat quite well, and
You fucking weirdo.
I had to come down here to South Town,
South of the town.
south of the town.
We're north though. We're
There's
north-
one
we're the
town in
north
Australia.
side.
There's one town in Australia, and that's Sydney. It's full of just velociraptors and rapists.
Yeah,
And Parliament, but who cares about Parliament, right?
and you
Well,
should see what it was
they've
like
excluded
after the
themselves
apocalypse.
from New South
Yeah,
Wales.
Parliament just has this fucking massive wall around the ACTs. Like, if anyone comes in, we shoot them.
This is our place.
They're basically that fucking citadel in Fist and the Star.
And what we do is basically, whenever we have like an election, we all vote for the seats and whatnot, and whichever party gets in, that party has to try and like take over the House of Congress. So they fucking, it's like a massive wave, and they assault the
you have to
Parliament
take
House.
your seat. You
It's,
want
it's
it. You
like a
take
horde of
it.
zombies, but the zombies
Are heavily armed and politicians. So
Same thing, right?
So they're all a bunch of liars and cheaters.
so there's no real
Just gun zombies.
there's no real loss to society if they die. So.
That was kept that speech for Kevin Rudd. As
Is that something else that needs cut to?
No. What are you talking about? Okay.
no,
I mean,
we have not cut anything
There was nothing controversial
My-
said.
highly inappropriate jokes.
They were all your fault.
Yeah, I admit it.
I'll admit it.
I'm not proud, but I am accepting.
Well, that's something
That's
that everyone can
something.
learn, so that's great. What am I doing? This is... What did I do this week? Oh, really? That's what I'm
There
doing?
was a bunch of dick you like, well, no one else is gonna suck it.
This dick ain't got to suck itself.
Yeah.
You have to purge all the cows, else it would leave you.
Those poor cows.
I mean,
I'm still angry at Ryan for, forcing me to shoot them and put them down dressed up as Spider-Man.
he dressed them as Spider-Man just to spite you. And,
Yeah.
and they just spray paint Hokuto no Ken all over them.
And I was like, dude, it's fucking Fist of the North Star. And then he just sprayed over it. And in his Spider-Man, and he just fucking looked at me when I was doing it. And so I was just like, man, I can't do this. I have to put this cow down. And the cow was just like,
Thank
you, Stuart.
He had tainted my flesh.
The meat would have been born weeaboo.
That's like a,
Meat is born when you kill a cow.
that's it.
It's like whenever a cow was killed, 1,000 burgers are spawned.
They're just born. It's like you just like. Yeah, they're done. Like you got nothing but burgers
No,
inside.
you just cut it and it's like burgers just flood out.
That's why you
And
feed
they
them whole grain.
steam.
And
That's
then
why you feed them whole grain.
It's-
or else
the
it comes
farmer's
out.
just standing there with his hand there with McDonald's is just like you're paying him money.
You gotta feed your cows whole grain, or else you get those white buns with sugar in them.
Lame.
American burgers.
Ugh.
Yeah, Americans suck. Yeah.
Oh,
Cut that too.
I can't even fucking. What is like? I tried this A&W burger when I was over there,
Oh.
and it was like
What
a
the fuck was that?
grandfather burger.
Don't A&W make like
Root beer?
yeah?
Yeah, but it's an entire fucking restaurant chain over there.
What? It makes like fucking like root Well, whatever.
Yeah,
it
so
is.
like, you know, for those of you that, you know, are not privileged enough to live in Australia,
Oh, thank God this country exists. Am I right?
am I right? All this apocalyptic shit that's
Yeah,
going
the
down,
fucking
and
dead
you know,
crickets
nothing but
outside.
velociraptors and rapists in Sydney,
Yeah.
because that was
That's-
before the
The
apocalypse.
valley's just as bad.
The valley is worse. It's just a gaping chasm filled with nothing but warriors.
it's Sydney's
And
influence.
they're like everyone else come out and play because they mean business.
I ain't got time.
There's one business. It's like a stall you walk into. You put like $1 into a little thing, and then just this fucking slide opens up. It's just this one disgusting naked chick, just dancing.
I've got to make a living.
At least you think it's a chick.
come here often. I know you do. I can't leave.
Ever since I was kidnapped from Auckland.
God, why would you import her from fucking New Zealand? That's why she said disgusting.
Okay, so on the...
Cut that one. I'm sorry, New Zealand. I'm sure you're nice people. I knew a New Zealander when I was in high school. I didn't get along with him after a while. We were friends for a while, but then I thought you're so fucking just... I can't handle you.
You were so fucking...
I'm gonna hang around with Stuart now. He's a Malaysian. He's got that Oriental flair about him.
Woo! Woo! So, in terms of comics, I've been reading a lot of fables. I've been taking a look at some of the older stuff as well, like fucking going back into
Like Metal Man.
It's the shit period of world.
the shit period of the world.
War's going on, Stuart.
No, I was reading a lot of like Captain Marvel back when he was called Captain Marvel,
Yeah, back before it's like DC. Not DC. Marvel got all bitchy about it.
and he was like back when we were able to call him Shazam.
Just like No, we still do.
A Sanger pushes Zanger.
But there's like a lot of Nazi killing.
Yeah, there's a war going on, Stuart.
I
With
mean,
Nazi.
but I was just like, wow. And there's like a lot. But my favorite Golden Age hero to like just read about is not Green Lantern. It might be Flash, but I honestly have to say that Starman is the most enjoyable to read just because of the fucking stupid bullshit that he can get up to.
I don't know.
I
find
like-
he's not a well man, and I find that Sandman is
Yes.
much more able.
He never committed
He's
a
an innocent
crime.
man. He never committed a crime.
Yeah, but
Those train murders, they were fabricated.
Oh,
those hundreds of cars he stole, never did it.
never did it.
Even though we saw him.
Yeah, but
And all those breaking and enterings he did, and just
They're
beating
all in the
the,
pursuit of justice.
beating the fuck out of everyone. He didn't know.
He's the Roman Reigns of their time.
Oh, while we're on Roman Reigns, I don't know. I think I've run out of chances to give Roman Reigns. Like I've been waiting.
I just don't care.
That's the thing.
my
If
problem
you don't
too.
have an emotion like towards him, like if you're supposed to like the faces, or even if you're supposed
You're
to,
supposed to feel
you're supposed
something.
yeah. If you can't get an emotion to your audience, like you're just like, I just don't care. Like,
Feed me something else.
Feed me, Seymour.
but like I've just run out of time with like Roman Reigns.
I
Like,
feel like they pushed him too early. Like they should have let fucking John Cunter run his course.
That's like
I was trying to think of a name
You know,
for John Cena, but
the wrestler of Mars.
sure.
whatever.
But like, if like, because the problem is they had to push John Cena, and you can't push two people at the same time. Apparently, WWE.
Apparently WWE.
You just need more people.
So like, they push Roman Reigns, and it's like we can't do anything with them. You can't progress any further because fucking John Cena's still there. We have to make him look good. So like, let's just put him on the back burner for a bit longer. So they missed their fucking chance.
Now
They
this
overcooked him.
This is like meta, and I can realize how paranoid this might sound, but like, do you think
Yeah,
that
bro.
they're making that they're like, here's a whole shit ton of Roman Reigns, and they put him out in the limelight and whatnot, and they do a whole bunch of segments with him, and it's obvious now that he doesn't really know how to like talk properly on the mic.
Well, that's why he was just a muscle.
Yeah, and so rather than giving him like a mouthpiece, they just like keep talking and talking just to make like John Cena in the main event look better. So people will be like, oh fuck, Roman Reigns is on talking. I can't wait till I get to the next
So
point.
they're gonna
Yeah, but I don't want the point.
star to push an already shit star.
Dude, they have fucking
Dying
buried so
stars
many.
take out other stars.
This is why
Physics.
I
Your God,
don't
Jesse.
want to care about WWE anymore. Like they have such good like they have like fucking Goldust and now Stardust is there. And it's like, oh shit, they're actually doing something with the tag team thing, but it's
But
like
they didn't.
John Cena's still there, just fucking. Just
How do you feel about
jerking
like
off.
the Usos? Because I've been wondering like
Well, it's
They're-
like
they're
last
good,
time.
they're like-
finishes.
yeah
We saw like 5 of their
Yeah,
finishes.
but that's every WWE match now.
yeah,
shouldn't
but
be
it
their
doesn't mean
finisher.
that doesn't
It
mean
should
that
be
we
like
should
a
accept
special.
it.
Yeah, but we have to accept it from WWE because that's how they're fucking
No,
doing
we
their matches.
don't have
We
to
don't
accept
have to accept it.
We'll take our business elsewhere.
That's why
we
we go to TNA.
Well, it's like, we'll also watch, fucking New Japan or AAA.
Yeah.
I do
We
like
will
the Usos,
fucking-
but I haven't seen them in a while because I don't have Foxtel, so I don't watch anything WWE.
I don't have it
Except for the pay-per-views events that Stuart fucking tricks me into paying for.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the
you wanna
last
watch
time I saw the Usos was that event, and it's like they did like.
Because Stuart's like, this is the last time I
5
watch
villages.
WWE, and it's like something good happens, like, oh.
Well,
fuck.
yeah, we saw
Yeah.
fucking
I
John
gotta watch
Cena
more of
get
this
fucking
shit now.
suplex 15 times.
That was enjoyable.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's pretty bad
That
when
was
the
their
only
main
joy of
event,
getting
and it was
WWE is
good.
watching their main star just get pummeled.
I feel really bad for like AJ every time she goes out there and they chant CM Punk.
I think it's the 80 stars.
No,
Yes, I know.
well AJ Lee then.
He's so phenomenal.
Like how that she goes out and every time they just chant CM Punk.
I'm,
Yeah, but
I'm,
is
I'm
that-
sick of her bullshit.
Is
Like,
that just
her and that
because
Paige bitch
she's
as
in
well.
the Divas division and no one cares about the Divas division, so they have this chance something we care about?
Yeah, but like
no,
you got the
it's,
two
it's
chicks
because
that
they're
could.
being like, it's like they're being like, alright, she's fucking like CM Punk's cum dumpster.
Well, it's like
That's why.
But I mean, like-
fucking just
you've got
the
like
visual.
you've got the two.
The dumpster is full of cum. Like that's AJ.
It's a mob, right?
You can no, that's Beltman.
But I mean, like,
You
oh,
don't
but
want
you
to
know,
touch that.
yeah,
You can look, but do not touch, please.
because then you'll get shit on your hands.
Don't even look.
But I mean,
horrific.
it's weird because they've got the two most, credible, you'd put like, I forget her name, Natalia
Paige?
out there
Oh, Natalia.
because she
Well,
can
Natalia,
wrestle.
she's cool.
Like,
Well, that's what we called her.
I don't even know what they're doing with Tamina Snooker anymore.
Nothing.
Yeah.
She's disappeared.
But
Yeah,
Paige and AJ Lee, you'd think that they'd be able to go in there and shut shit down in terms of wrestling wise. But
Fucking
like,
like Paige Turner. It's
every
like half
time
the
she
time
fucks
she's like, they're there, and then she's like 3 meters away doing a move, and then it's like, oh look, they fell down as well.
I feel like you
Magic.
hyped her up.
what's going on there, Michael? Well, as you can see, WWE Universe, Paige actually has telekinetic powers.
You see, Taz would hype this up.
Oh, you see what they're doing there? Oh, wow, her telekinetic powers are coming to full effect.
AJ Lee botches. I mean,
Full
Full
over.
over.
What a scrub.
Use magical powers.
AJ Lee is champion again.
Paige botches the Paige trainer because she says it gives her sexual powers.
Like, I feel like you hyped like Paige up to me like super lot because like you saw her.
good at
Yeah, and then it gets to fucking WWE. I'm like, is it just because her opponents are that shit, or is she just gotten worse?
You just got lazy.
I honestly think she's just uninspired in the feud she's in. And because there's nothing else.
She doesn't care.
Yeah.
There's no heart in it.
It's just like CM Punk in his final run. It's just like,
Okay.
look, like I'm gonna put this out for everyone because I actually got a message. So at the behest of Jesse and Maka, I went and found where the message was. It happened to
Yeah.
be sent to me directly through YouTube, and it was by a person who Jesse's probably gonna not like your name. I'm sorry, but Freebirds fan 81.
I mean, I can appreciate the Freebirds for being good wrestlers,
And glorious hair.
and his hair was magnificent. So
It's beautiful, mate.
And Freebirds fan 81 says, "Hey man, do you watch WWE today? What do you think about CM Punk leaving and saying he'll never come back? Is WWE dead without him?" To be honest, WWE was dead with him. I mean, it's
they weren't
like,
doing much with him to begin with.
well, it's like CM Punk.
when he first left, he then came back. It's like he wasn't the same.
Yeah, well,
He stopped caring.
yeah, and
It's like, I'm here because they paid me.
yeah, I liked CM Punk. I liked the Straight Edge Society gimmick, and I followed CM Punk right up until the first match he had against Brock Lesnar, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
I really don't like Punk when he's a face. I think that
That he's a dick.
Yeah, I like when he's a douchebag because he's just better suited to that. But to be honest, when it comes to CM Punk these days, I just don't care. I honestly, I don't care. Like people treat him as like the Messiah, and I don't think like he was good, but he's never given me any evidence. Especially in his like months.
Maybe that's because of his impact to like straight edge culture.
Oh, he was like a kick in the nuts to the WWE because he was like, I'm not gonna do what you tell me, and he literally left. And I'm not even sure if he filled out his dates. He might have. I'm not sure, but I know that he fucking left while he was still under contract. So it's like, at the end of the day, do I like CM Punk? Yes,
But the way he used to be.
But I prefer him as he used to be. If he doesn't come back to wrestling ever again, I won't care. I think people should stop fucking stalking the man because like people.
That's creepy.
Yeah, people like stalk outside his home and when he takes out the trash and shit, and so.
Get the fuck away from my bins.
Yeah, so like when the the rubbish is all out this back, he'll be there and he'll bring it out and he'll be like put it in their trash cans and blah blah blah, and people will just like mob him for like photos and stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they need to get off his dick.
That's weird for like a wrestler.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He's like, because he was like the anti. I fucking hate the Authority, but he was the anti-authority gimmick
He was rebellious.
before the Authority existed, and everyone's just like they can get behind that. And so people,
I thought
even
that
like
was,
myself, would be like, oh, maybe he can create enough buzz of the product to change the direction of where they're going. It didn't, and then he did like spoiled brat thing in the fact that he left. And, apparently there were places that he was supposed to go to with events and people would have bought tickets to those and they wouldn't get to see him. And I don't like people that do that. So I can appreciate I can appreciate his skill, but, his sook left, a bad memory in my mind. So if he doesn't wrestle again, I don't care. I've already seen him at his peak. I don't think he will be able to wrestle at such a high quality again. Definitely not with the WWE. I think he might have burned a bridge there, but if he was to go to like
took a shit on the desk.
if he was to go to Ring of Honor, TNA, or even like New Japan, because I just don't see him fitting him in AAA, to be honest. But
really, no. All the Americans stick out like sore thumbs in
AAA,
AAA. They get subtitled.
yeah.
Senior Punk.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Jake the Snake.
Yeah, I remember watching that. It's like, why the fuck is Jake the Snake Roberts here?
Because he's brilliant.
We were watching a really old AAA match.
Triple Mania 1. Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's like it was like the main event, and it's like Jake the Snake Roberts is just sitting there, and it's like, why? We don't know. It was all in
He's
Spanish.
just being a cool guy.
He was being a cool guy.
He
but-
wasn't. He then started shit with both of them.
That's how you be a cool guy.
At first, it's like, it looked like he was like,
You take the piss out of the foreigners in their own show.
That's what he was saying. It's like, he's got such big balls. He's like, fuck these guys. I'm gonna make fun of them at their own place.
So Freebirds fan 81, I hope I answered your question. And about the whole CM Punk leaving and saying that he'll never come back thing. I don't know. Like, a lot of people have said they'll never come back and wrestle another match, and they've done that when they're like, oh, the bank's looking a little bit empty today.
And they've offered me enough money.
Bring back The Rock.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think to that. So yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Da-da-da.
I don't know the rest of the song.
The further down the block they got the Mary. Bad Street, Atlanta, GA. Okay. So that one was for you, Freebirds fan 81. I would actually be curious to see whether you liked the Freebirds in WCCW or you liked Michael Hayes in his WCW run, like when he was there. I'd be interested, so send us another message and I'd love to hear it. But for the moment, I think, guys, because I see that this podcast has run over an hour for like a little bit more.
It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah. I think we're gonna end it here. So I'd like to thank you, Macca.
No worries.
And I'd like to thank you, Other Macca.
You
right.
get a name. You're a judge too. You're my judge too, bitch.
I liked the double tractor. 5 out of 5.
That was
Good
literally
bang.
like one of his responses. I like it. It's a good tractor.
So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I suppose we'll see you guys next week, but I can't guarantee anyone else will be on because we're gonna have a whole bunch of time away from one another because
And you might hate
it's
my
a
joke.
drought.
Because of you.
It's a drought.
You have to take your fucking cattle elsewhere.
And so once I, finish the circuit, I'll come back. But until then, catch you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed the podcast.
In a goblet of Peter, honey, don't you know that I'm loving you? In a goblet of Peter, baby, don't you know that I'll always be true? Oh, won't you come with me and take my hand? Oh, won't you come with me and walk this line? Please take my hand. Let me tell you, in a goblet of Vita, honey, don't you know that I'm loving you? In a goblet of Vita, baby, don't you know that I'm